uh, what's up, guys? Doing it back at you. So you are interested in Prot PvP, and you don't really know where to start or how to start, or you're not really sure what build to run. Well, I will show you two builds today. The one I always run with, and the one that's more defensive, more survivability, a little less damage, but you can stay up quite a while. So let's get into it. So for arenas, this is the build I always go to. Um, I have some survivability, but a lot of damage comes out. This is a great build. I call this the full offensive build. Um, Sometimes I run Shockwave when there's double melee. I can get double stuns pretty easily, but mostly it's gonna be Stormbolt. Um, I have a really great partner, Ellie Sham. We communicate very well. I'll bolt into a disarm, and then he'll finish it up with a root, and we'll make the switches, and it's good stuff. So bolt is very important. I always go in Binding Victory because he can heal himself, so I don't need to go Inspiring Presence. This is that heal on demand, so I like that a lot. Renewed Fury is good, but Avatar, I have a macro that gives me quite a bit of damage, and Avatar is a must for the macro. It's fantastic. I'll show you the macro later, but just that on-demand humongous burst, you need Avatar for it. But Renewed Fury is really good too. And I do need Boundless Strides. It helps you move around quicker because as a melee, you get kited nonstop all day, every day. So you need that extra mobility to get by. You have to go Devastator. The damage it puts out is unreal, and it procs. I forgot what it procs right now, but it does so much damage. It's ridiculous. And Booming Voice is a part of the offensive macro, so you absolutely need Booming Voice and anger management. Um, this gives you back your Demoralizing Shout quicker and your Battle Cry quicker. Every 10 rage you spend, it takes a second away. That means every time you put up Ignore Pain, every time you put up Shield Block, every time you do anything, Revenge, um, you're going to get your burst back that much quicker. And this is how that's very important part of our offensive arsenal because it allows us to burst so many times. Everything is on a minute cooldown, except for Avatar, which is a minute and a half. Or yeah, a minute and a half. Um, but with anger management, we get to burst so much quicker than a minute, um, unless we're waiting on Avatar. So this is fantastic. Now for the the defensive build, let me. So now, if you want to survive, you want to stay up, you your first roll, it is really up to you how you feel comfortable playing. Um, and if you want to protect your partner, you can go safeguard, you can go inspiring presence. It depends on how you're playing again. Um, and if you're just looking to just stay up and not really bursting or just carrying a flag or whatever, this is really good too. Because ignore pain is constantly going to be up, meaning you're constantly going to have that increased damage for those thunderclaps and those revenges, and definitely those beefy shield slams. Um, and you can also go thunderclap, crackling thunder for more range on your thunderclaps, which gives you more damage, and also thunderclap slows, so you can definitely go crackling thunder as well. And downable is fantastic. It does right now I have 8.1 mil. Without Indomitable, I have 6.8, which is pretty big difference. But I can't. I only go Indomitable when I'm doing higher Mythic Plus, like 10s and up. And Vengeance, of course, and Heavy Repercussions. This is like a lot of defense right here, a lot of defense. And a lot of things work off of each other here, Shield Slam and Shield Block, and it's pretty good stuff. So this build's really, really nice. Um, I don't run it very often, if I'm being honest, but it's a really nice build. Now for my macros, this is one of my most important macros. It's my Shield Slam macro. It has Shield Slam, it has Charge, it has Taunt, and then my modifiers here are Shift. If I Shift click, it targets Arena 1, which is my partner, um, which procs this ability here, No Man Left Behind. By the way, this is my go-to honor talents. I've seen a lot of, well, I've seen a couple of Prot Warriors because there's very few PvP Prot Warriors that I've seen, but they go Shield Bash and Dragon's Charge. Dragon's Charge is super short. I don't like it. It's not for me. I like Thunderstroke. I like that slow because I either charge in Thunderclap or Heroic Leak Thunderclap into an Altharian's Fury just to buff those damage meters a bit. But I've seen some Warriors go Gladiator's Medallion too. But I like Relentless because it just keeps you from trinketing something silly. It just gives you a faster DR. Oppressor is a big part of our game too, because every time you taunt, um, it increases your damage by 5%. Um, and your partners as well. So it stacks up 5 times. So if I keep taunting, he keeps receiving more damage from everybody that's hitting him, which is fantastic. So that's why taunt is right here and that macro. So I open with that and then I burst. And for the first 6 seconds of the burst macro, I'm doing 55% increased damage, which puts me on par with the other warriors, at least for that short amount of time. And then for the next for the next 6 seconds after that, I'm doing 45%, and then for the next 15 seconds, I'm doing like 25. So the macro is right here. It's fantastic macro. It's just battle cry for PvE or world PvP is whatever trinkets you have. It has Avatar. This is a PvP potion. Demoralizing Shout, of course. Taunt, of course. Shield block. So all the increased damage we get, all the buffs we get, plus shield block will beef up that shield slam big time. Um, it can hit for 600 to a million plus in PvP, and PvE it's guaranteed million plus. So that's pretty fantastic. Um, and anything else you have here? I put my potion for long power, of course. That's for PvE. So that right here, this is my big deeps macro. Sometimes I'll go in and I'll open with it just to put some early pressure on people. Or if my partner and I decide, like, let's just burst this hunter down, get him to pop turtle real quick, we'll do that. Whatever we like to do. And that's pretty much it. Well, there's Mouseover Stormbolt macro. And this is my kind of, oh crap, I'm about to die macro. It's just Last Stand and Gift of the Naru. So if pop Last Stand, it gives you hella health. It's crazy. You're like 10, 11 million plus. And then pop Gift of the Naru. And Impending Victory, and I'm back to full. So it's pretty good stuff. And one of the best, this little trick that I always do, one of the best things they ever did for the Procware is give us this right here. Your spell reflects unlimited amounts of spells for that 5 seconds it's up, which is really 4 seconds. Unlimited amounts, which is insane. It's so fantastic. So what I like to do against any casters whatsoever, anyone that can cast anything on me, I'll pop spell reflect and then charge. So for those first 3-4 seconds, they can't do anything. And then I'll go into my first CC, and then I'll follow it up with my second CC, and that usually gives me the kill that I need, or that massive pressure that I need. Just a little tip for you proc warriors: open with spell reflect, and you're good to go. And it's really short cooldown, so you can keep it on cooldown, or use it wisely. VT, I love to reflect VT back on those priests, because it tears you apart super quick. And as tanks, you take hella magic damage. So when you can when you can reflect something nice like a chaos bolt, or unstable affliction, or VT, you gotta do that. So pop that first, and then charge, and then do your thing. So I like that a lot. That is pretty much it. I mean, that's really how I play. Um, this my those two macros I showed you, and the tip with the spell reflect, and the two builds. That's pretty much it. Um, I just keep at it until we get a win. My partner haven't been on much, so our 2 sessions we got to 1500. It was relatively easy. We faced a lot of melee heal or DPS and heal comps, and if we lost to them, it was super close. Or else we just destroyed the healer really quick. So they're either really good or really terrible. So
I
hopefully
don't
this
have a
weekend
target.
we can make a push to 1750, and then the following weekend hopefully we'll hit 2K. That's my goal, is to hit 2K S proc in season 5, and we can definitely do it. So I hope this video helped you get going on your proc PvP. It is a lot of fun. You can do really good damage plus survivability. So check out my other videos, my arena videos, if you know to see all of this in action. And if you have any questions, just message me and I'll get back to you. All right.